All right, so you've probably heard of the dark web, right? But what if I told you there's a layer of the internet so deep, so secret, it makes the dark web look like a kiddie pool? Seriously. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the internet's biggest, spookiest ghost story, Mariana's Web.
I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Think about it. The dark web is a real place. Kind of like a hidden, sketchy alleyway you could technically find. But Mariana's Web? That's the ghost story they tell you about the alleyway. The thing designed to scare you off from even looking for it. It's a digital campfire tale, and it is a good one. So, let's do it. Let's dive headfirst into this so-called digital ocean and really explore the legend of the internet's supposed final frontier. What is this story that's been whispered in the deepest corners of online forums for years? The name itself, Mariana's Web, is just perfect. It's an immediate callback to the Mariana Trench, the deepest, most inaccessible point on our entire planet. The name alone paints this picture of a digital abyss that's just as remote and just as mysterious as the real thing.
And the secrets it supposedly holds? Oh man, this is where it gets good. We're not talking small stuff here. The legends claim it has everything from the true location of Atlantis to classified government files on aliens and, of course, the grand prize, a fully sentient, thinking AI. This is the ultimate treasure chest at the bottom of the digital ocean. Okay, so if this place actually exists, how in the world would you get there? Well, according to the legend, it's not just hard, it's an impossible quest. It's a journey that's absolutely not for the faint of heart.
The price of admission is, well, basically impossible. First up, you need a quantum computer. Just one of those lying around. This is tech that's still super experimental. And then you have to solve something called the Polymeric Falx Algorithm derivation. Sounds impressive, right? Yeah, hang on to that thought. We're definitely circling back to it. And let's say you could somehow manage all that. The legend says there's one last boss, a final guardian, a digital god. The story peaks with this all-powerful sentient AI that supposedly watches over every bit and byte of the world's data from its throne in the web's deepest depths. It's an incredible, totally fantastical climax to the whole myth.
It is an amazing story, you have to admit. But, when you start to shine a little light of technical reality on it, the entire legend just falls apart. So it's time to separate the science fiction from the cold, hard facts. Let's start with that big, fancy-sounding puzzle, the Polymeric Falx Algorithm derivation. Well, it turns out it's complete gibberish. It's pure fiction. The term doesn't exist in physics or math or computer science. It's just a bunch of smart-sounding words smashed together to make the myth seem more believable. Okay, but what about the quantum computer? Those are real, right? And yes, they absolutely are. But here's the catch. That's not what they do. Quantum computers aren't for browsing anything. They're these highly specialized experimental machines built from mind-bendingly complex calculations, like drug discovery or breaking impossible codes. Using one to surf the web would be like using a rocket ship to go to the grocery store. It's just the wrong tool for the job. So, if the world's biggest secrets aren't hiding in Mariana's Web, where are they? Well, the real answer is way more logical and honestly, a lot simpler. They're stored on what are called air-gapped networks. These are computer systems that are physically, and I mean literally, unplugged from the public internet. You can't hack into them from the outside because there's just no connection. No wire, no Wi-Fi, nothing. It's the ultimate digital lockdown. So if it's not real, where did this whole idea come from? Not from some shadowy government project, but from a meme. Yep, an internet iceberg image that went viral back in the early 2010s. Someone just made up these fictional layers to make the internet feel bigger and more mysterious. So from the very beginning, it was nothing more than a piece of internet fiction. But that brings us to a really fascinating question, right? If it's all just a story, a meme, why do we still believe in it? What does the power of this modern myth really say about us?
It's a great question, isn't it? We have the facts, we know where it came from, and yet people still talk about it. They search for it. Some of them even believe in it. So, why?
The answer, I think, lies in something that's just deeply human. In a world that feels like it's been totally mapped, measured, and explained, we still crave a little bit of mystery. We want there to be uncharted territories left to explore. Centuries ago, we told stories about lost cities of gold and fountains of youth. Today, the internet is our new frontier. It's the place where we forge our modern myths.
And really, that's what this is all about. Mariana's Web isn't a real place you can log into. It's a digital El Dorado, a legendary city of secrets for our information age. It's this powerful reminder that no matter how advanced our technology gets, we'll always have a need for a good ghost story. And it kind of makes you wonder, what digital myths are we creating right now that'll become the legends of tomorrow?